In today's episode, I hope I can inspire you to sew some sets, 2-piece, even 3-piece. It's easy to dress like that, you don't have to think much, and I have 11 sets to share today. Hi sewing friends, I'm Karina from liftingpinsandneedles.com. Welcome to this channel that is all about sewing, limitless sewing, and we're still really on the set train. I'm loving sharing all the sets with you that I've made over the years. I've made quite a lot. I feel a special kind of way when I can just grab a set and I don't have to think much and know that it's going to be amazing. I have already shared one episode yesterday where I showed you 9 sets that I've made using Love Notions patterns. Now this is in the context of a big spring sale happening at Love Notions that finishes this Friday the 9th. You can use the code provided to you on the website or the newsletter to get 40% off the entire site. Except for the latest release, the Geneva pullover, you can also get courses 40% off. But if you use an ambassador code, you get 45% off. So my ambassador code is right there, so you can use it. It also supports the work that I do here on YouTube, because when you use my code, I do receive a small commission back. And that is one way that you can support everything that I do here on YouTube. So if you do use my ambassador code, I'm really thankful. Plus, you get a little extra discount. What I'm wearing for this episode is one of my Bandcamp shirts for women and my glissando skirt. There's brown in here, so I think that's all good. Now, remember that there's a Bandcamp shirt for men as well. I love that, and I've made 2 for my son. I think the collar is really neat. Camp collar right here, very nice. Short sleeves with cuffs, but there's long sleeves with tower plackets. There's yoke options. This one doesn't have a yoke. There's so much you can do, and I've created a lot of content around this pattern, so I think this one is an amazing one to get in the sale. And also to remind you that on Friday there's going to be a new pattern release, another shirt style from Love Notions that is completely different. You're going to love it. Now today I have 11 sets more for you to see. There's quite a good variety here, woven and knit, sporty and casual and formal, and all in between. I'm loving this. You're going to see a lot of linen, even wool material, wool suiting, even athletic knits, swimwear type sets. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of inspiration. Quite a lot of these have had significant hacks to them. Usually these come down the line after I've made one as per the original pattern was designed, with everything, all the features. Then when I repeat these patterns, I usually add a lot more. So on the screen, you're going to see all the details for all of them, line art. I'm going to mention everything you need to know about what I've done. And I hope you can get a ton of inspiration so that you can get started sewing some sets as well. I hope you can see that they don't have to be traditional or really formal. I think you should get that idea about sets out of your mind, because they can be really fun and really casual as well. It's not office wear type thing at all. So let's hop in to see 11 sets. I made this set using the Aria button down on the top and the Tindy shorts on the bottom. It's a rayon linen blend. Quite a few alterations to the Aria after I made it. I straightened out the hem and I made it shorter, also took it in on the sides. So I'm quite happy with how it fits right now. The shorts as well, I made them a little shorter, took them in. I love this set. The shorts are nice with a flat front, elasticated back, there's slash pockets, and I put a knit on the back instead of our fabric waistband with elastic. I did the stitching of the undercollar by hand. There's barely any top stitching on this shirt. I did the hems by hand, and there's just one patch pocket. I really love this stripy outfit, and I have worn this out to help my husband and son find me in busy places. It was very easy for them to spot me, and it's a really nice fresh outfit. This is one of my favorite sets I've ever made. This is using Coda Coat, but it's not quilted or anything like that. It's the same pattern pieces, but I used wool suiting. I interfaced all the pieces and I lined it. I sewed all the trim by hand everywhere. I added my own little pocket flaps. So I added details that make it look Chanel-esque, but it's not. And I think it's gorgeous. I made the matching skirt using the glissando pattern without the zipper, just altering some seams, but it is essentially the glissando. I added a pleat. It's fully lined as well, as you can see there. And it fits really well with the curved waistband, and the little pocket flaps are super cute. All of that took hours to sew everywhere. These pockets are functional. I added those and I sewed them on by hand, and it's such a lovely jacket. On the inside I've got satin lining, super soft on. It was very easy. I just put the lining wrong sides together with the jacket and then sewed all bindings, the trim, and the lovely set I get to wear a couple of times a year when it gets cold here. and I'm super proud of it. I feel amazing in this one. This is a lovely flowy set, super, super fresh, using the ballad blouse on the top and the Tinley shorts on the bottom. I've got the ballad tucked out, but I think you should tuck it in a little bit so it looks less frumpy. Plus, I really like the waistband details of the shorts, as you can see. This is a fabric that had lots of different prints within the same fabric, so I'm not print clashing. It was just part of the print that I used there to highlight the waist. Super comfortable. Look at these polka dots, the shirt area on the ballad blouse. I use different sections to get all those contrasts. It looks like I've been print blocking, but it's just the same fabric. And I love this combination of this tone of pink, which is unusual for me, with the navy. I think it's really cool. And it's a really, really soft, floaty outfit. It's like you're not wearing clothes. You can't feel it because the fabric is so light and airy. Now I've got a couple of clear water sets. These are swim sets for me. I've got the shorties and the tankini top in a matching athletic knit. This was leftover athletic knit, so I didn't try to match up any prints here. So it came out as it came out. Super nice, comfortable waistband. I've got a contrast piece behind the pockets on the legs. There are pockets on both legs, and this is the neckline. It's really nice. It's all lined. I have a shelf bra that is supported by power mesh, and I feel it's very bounce proof if you move around. I really like it. The fabric is compressive, feels amazing, and the print, yeah, I love it. The other Clearwater set is this green snake print situation. Very unusual as well, but I had it in my stash and I loved making it. Same shorties with a comfy waistband right there. It's a nice wide waistband. This is the top. Princess seams on the back and the front. Super nice neckline. It's got nice coverage, and again, pretty bounce proof if you move around. This is lovely. I would totally jump to the water like this because this is actually how I get in the water. I don't use traditional swimwear, so I love these. This is one of my favorite sets ever. I used a Farm Rio dead stock fabric for this in a rayon linen blend. The print is just wow, And I've used the Tinley shorts but lengthened them to full length as a hack. And I use the Tempo sundress but shortened it to be a peplum on the top. So I get a two-piece set here. It's beautiful. I've worn these as separates as well. Very nice waistband, the shorts. They're all the same features as the shorts. I just had to modify the width of the legs so I could go straight down. Lovely neckline on the Tempo. I added the sleeve that comes as an expansion sleeve that was added on later after the pattern release. It's super nice. I just left it hem normal. You can also add an elastic at the bottom and it becomes a puff sleeve. Instead of the shirring at the back, I added a knit panel, super heavy athletic knit at the back. So I didn't have to do any shirring and it's lovely. I'm so happy with this one. It's just so striking. The print is everything here. This is a set that I really like using the Kodak coat, but I transformed it completely. And these are my Lago cargos. Now I've taken the pocket out of the legs of the Lago cargos because I needed to take them in and I had to remove the pocket. These are super comfortable. You have a waist finish with a facing inside. It's very nice. The jacket, I added facings because the Kodak doesn't have facings. It's got binding. I added patch pockets. There is the collar sandwiched between the facing that I added, some binding, and at the back I added a button placket. I added a center back seam. So lots of hacks to this jacket. It is in essence the Coda fit, just with a lot of extra things in red linen. Absolutely love it. This is a really cool set with a longer encore skirt. I really like this one, leopard print. I made the Oakley vest first, and the Oakley vest is a more sportish style, but there is a version with princess seams where I added facings and I got this beautiful, beautiful little topper. I really love how it looks like with the encore skirt. I think it looks precious with a little cami underneath. For the encore skirt, I added that slit on one of the seams. It's not part of the pattern, but I added it and super nice. I've got the curved waistband. The pockets are easy to sew. I've got the zipper on the side. So lovely. This is the facing on the inside. It's super nice. I've got it folded in, folded back like a little lapel, and I added buttons so I could overlap. I've got binding there on the inside that I made myself. It's such a nice little set, super fresh, and I've worn these as separates, and of course, as a set, it's amazing. This leopard print is in gray tones, so it's a little bit different. That's what drew me in, because it took years after I made this one to actually make leopard print things in the beige tones. So this is super lovely. I love it.
Here's another print set using the clef coat. I used a corduroy material that is super, super lightweight. It's like a baby cord paired with an encore skirt with pleats. And I really love it. Blue tones. I do have a Lennox top underneath. It's amazing. You can see the waistline there, the pockets. This is a really nice skirt I've made so many times since its release, and I've made many versions of set. I can't not do it. It's so, so nice. I had the clef coat have a curved hem on the side because the original one has a straight hem. And I added a curved facing there as a hack. Super nice. It finishes it off inside very nicely. There is the collar, the placket, and check out these shiny buttons, huge buttons I chose for this one. I'm getting into autumn, so it's going to be the perfect weather to start wearing this one again, and I'm very happy. I really love blue tones. I love this color on the print. Now, this is a 3-piece set, but you're seeing 2 of the pieces here. Presto tunic that I hacked into having a full placket running down the center. I've got a pair of glissando pants. They are made from the same brown linen rayon blend. The pants are cropped, but I love them like that. They're fresh in my ankles. And the Presto tunic details are lovely. I've got all the pin tags that are optional, and on the side I added this little overlap placket there. So nice. It adds something a little bit extra. I could open up the buttons. There is the curved waistband of the glissando with the curved pockets. I do zippers instead of button closure on all my glissandos. And check out this collar. It's amazing. The pin tags. It's so lovely, the details on this pattern. I really wanted this so it could be also like a little jacket I could wear open. And that's how you'll see it in the next set, which is part of the 3-piece set here. Here I am again with my Presto tunic, but open with a little cami. This time I have a glissando skirt underneath. Glissando is great because you get pants, shorts, and skirts. I love it. I added a center back seam to the skirt, lots of top stitching on the pockets. And it's a great basic skirt, really, really lovely with a great fit. Got the cami tucked in so you can see the waistband and the pockets and the zipper. So nice. Really love it. And I love that I can wear this Presto tunic open like a little jacket. I think the cami underneath goes perfectly. And it's a really nice, fresh outfit that's super comfortable and fresh to wear because of the linen. And the color brown is growing on me. I'm really liking it right now. Even though I've made this a long time ago, I like it more now than I did when I made it. So this is an amazing 3-piece set. And the details on the Presto are everything.
If you're loving the sewing content and inspiration that you get on this channel, don't step out of this video, please, without tapping on the like button. It's the best way that you can show YouTube that you like my content and other people can find me over here. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed seeing those 11 sets. You see that at the end I had a 3-piece because I had 3 pieces made out of the same brown linen. Although for the pants and the skirt, the glissando pants and the skirt, I did top stitching in a golden thread. On my Presto tunic, I just used regular thread, so the top stitching might be a little bit different. But I think from far away, the details won't matter. What matters is that it's the same fabric and the styles mesh really, really well, either closed or open. So I love throwing a 3-piece set in there. And I do have quite a few of those in my wardrobe, not all Love Notions, of course, but this week is about Love Notions, and I hope this was inspiring for you to go check out the Love Notions site, jot down what you were inspired by, and I hope later on I can see your sets. Post them in the Facebook group. I'd love to see them. Tag me when you do. It'll make me super happy. Don't forget that the sale runs through Friday the 9th. Use my code to get 45% off. And the next episode you'll see, I'm going to sew up a few more sets. So I have chosen a few garments that I have more fabric of, and I'm going to complete a few more sets for you to see. I'm not actually sure how many I'll be able to do. You know, time is a factor here, but I'm very excited. See you soon, and that's all from me. Bye.